Sherman Byers started out as the offensive coordinator at Notre Dame, then was hired as the Akron head coach in year 2. Later became the Pitt head coach, where he won a national championship just this previous season, the previous episode of the Sherman Byers legacy, whatever we're calling this series at this point. But there he is, hoisting up the trophy, enjoying winning the championship in year 2. In year 2 as Pitt coach, year 4 as head coach, and the 5th year overall. But now he's the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. He's decided to go pro, Sherman Byers has, because, you know, he's done the pinnacle. He's made it to the pinnacle of college football, and now it's time to dabble, to test the waters. That's the closest I could find, the Madden head coach face that I could find to Sherman Byers' face in the college game. Of course, the Eagles beat the Chiefs in the 2024 Super Bowl. In 2025, Eagles won again. So this is what everything that's happened while Sherman Byers was at Akron and at Pitt. You could see that in 2026, it looks like the Chiefs beat the Bears in the 2026 Super Bowl. We're just kind of going over what's happened during the college football series. You can see the Rams face the Browns. Carson Beck, the leading passer for the Rams. And the Browns actually beat the Rams in the 2027 Super Bowl. Kind of crazy. Glenn Haywood was Super Bowl MVP. Don't know who that is. Don't know who that's supposed to be even. But yeah, and then you got Carson Beck, Lamar Jackson, Quinn Ewers on the Saints, Jacob Chambers. Some of these guys are real. Some of these guys are made up. Jeff Stratton on the Steelers, C.J. Stroud, Avery Johnson on the Titans, Alex Trevino, Sam Darnold on the Vikings still, Caleb Williams on the Bears, 96 overall, Joe Burrow on the Bengals, Josh Allen on the Bills, Bo Nix, and Arch Manning, both on the Broncos. I don't love that. But I didn't really mess with this too much. I just kind of simmed several years ahead, and I tried to use accurate draft classes. I used whatever was available. You got guys like Arch Manning, but you also got random guys in here as well. Connor Wegman, who is a real guy. Noah Fafita's a team before that. Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, of course, Anthony Richardson, Jaden Daniels, Jackson Arnold's a Cowboys quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa on the Dolphins, of course, Jalen Hurts on the Eagles, Nico Iamaleava on the Falcons, and as you saw, Sherman Byers is the Falcons coach, and that's who he'll be coaching, is Iamaleava. Shadur Sanders on the Giants in this particular Madden universe. Brandon Paxson, Jets, Jared Goff still on the Lions, Jordan Love on the Packers. And yeah, there's the coach. You know, he looks a little bit older, maybe a little bit heavier, but yeah. So that's what he looks like as an NFL head coach, and it's going to be interesting to see how. You can see the Browns. Yeah, the Browns beat the Giants in 2028 Super Bowl. So it's a 2029 season, and we got Bijan Robinson as running back, Iamaleava as the quarterback for the Falcons, 23 years old. Only a year experience, it looks like, in the NFL. You got D'Angelo Wilkins, backup running back for Bijan Robinson. Wide receiver Drake London, Goldson, Bradfield, Burrow. London's really the only guy that we know there. Kyle Pitts, of course, the tight end of the Falcons. So they're all there. London, Bijan Robinson, and Pitts. And you got Iamaleava. You got an O-line that's pretty solid, not that bad. Relatively speaking. The defense, maybe not great. You got Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell's good. But AJ Terrell Jr. as well. But yeah, the defense maybe not so great. The offense, we'll see. It kind of all comes down to Nico. Certainly a lot of great skill players, right? Bijan, Drake, and Kyle Pitts. Let's check out Iamaleava against the Packers. It's 7-0 already, and you got Robinson dropping the pass there. Here you got Jordan Love on the other side, throwing it to his receiver and getting a touchdown run. His running back punching in for the score. And the Packers are up 14-0. Nelson Nash, the running back for the Packers. Here's Yamalieva nearly getting sacked on 3rd down, so it's back to the Packers. And they're trickling the ball down the field with Jordan Love as their quarterback. And here is a touchdown pass. And the Falcons are in quite a hole in the second quarter. Yamalieva is going to overthrow his receiver. Now it's 3rd and 4. Yamalieva with the throw to Drake London for the first down. So finally getting some progress here. Bijan Robinson running the ball up the gut. You got a bad reverse call or jet sweep call there that was for a tackle for a loss. Yamalieva trying to avoid a sack here. Throw the ball away, for Christ's sakes. He just runs out of bounds. So next Falcons possession. Here's a screen to Bijan Robinson for the first down. Maybe this could be the start of something. Yamalieva with the throw to Bradfield. He gets the first down. Almost the end of the first half. Yamalieva. Oh, bad throw there. And the D-back with the interception there. And now we got the Packers fumbling the ball and the Falcons recovering it. So Falcons have another chance to score before halftime. And how about another pick? You know, I just kind of, a little behind the scenes, I just kind of dove into Madden. And I'm thinking, you know, I'm pretty good at college football. I probably could just play Madden. And no, turns out I'm pretty terrible. But you know what? I think this works for the narrative of this team anyway, of Sherman Byers' career as college coach trying to make it in the pros. And plus, Yamalieva, you know, second-year man, not quite experienced. But you know who has experience? Bijan Robinson getting the first down there. Can we finally get a score? Bijan Robinson does get a touchdown. The first touchdown of Sherman Byers' pro career as a coach. 21-7. Late in the third, Jordan Love rolls out, gets sacked for a big loss. Now it's 1st and 10 with just under a minute left to go in the third quarter. And Jordan Love is going to throw a dart to his receiver to get the first down. That's Dubs. With the first down. Catch, Jordan Love with an interception. And the Falcons get the ball back. And, you know, there's still plenty of time. Here to do some damage. Yamalieva overthrows his man. But they got the ball back. Or no, it's 4th and 5. They're going to just go for it. And it looks like they got the first down. 2nd and 12 now. 8.5 minutes left to go. Yamalieva with the throw, the catch by Burrow there for the first down. 2nd and 6. And Nico with the touchdown throw to his receiver there. Making it 21-14. We have a game, at least for now. Love, the throw, the catch, the fumble. Falcons ball. Yamalieva to Bijan Robinson. He gets tackled for a loss. They punted. Now it's 3rd and 1 for the Packers. You got a play action fake. You got a first down and more for Green Bay. And Green Bay just trying to run out the clock. 3rd and 8. Can they get a first down here? Jordan Love, no. So the Falcons will get the ball back with just under 2 minutes left to go. Nico with the play action fake. The throw, gosh. I don't know, man. I don't know. Falcons lose 21-14. Mistakes were made. Wasn't the best effort. And Sherman Byers goes 0-1 in his NFL coaching career. 3 interceptions for Yamalieva. You know, there was a lot of mistakes in that game, but the Falcons had a chance. They still blew it. It just hurts even more seeing that. But yeah, you can see Falcons lost. Now they have to face the Bears in Week 2 in Chicago. First road game of the season for the Falcons. Let's see how they do here. Bijan Robinson is going to get a nice gain on 3rd and inches. Nice start so far in this drive. But it's 4th and 6, so we're going for it. And that might not have been a good idea. Now it's 7-0 Bears. 3rd and 7. Here's the screen. I did a lot of these. I'm just warning you right now. There's a lot of screens in this video. It was the only thing that was working for me. Here's a throw and a catch. Kyle Pitts with the first down. Nico to his receiver, Kyle Pitts, his tight end. First down. 3rd and 7. We got ourselves a nice drive here. Let's see if we can finish. We got a decent catch there, but it's 4th and 2. Maybe should go for the field goal. But you know what? We got a catch and a touchdown instead. I think we'll take it. I think we'll take that. But it's 14-7. Bears scored. 3rd and 5. Nico with the throw to his receiver who catches it. Nico again. Goldson with the first down and a little bit more. 2:20 left to go in the first half. Drake London with the catch, but it's 4th and inch. Is going to go for it again. Can Bijan get the first down? Yes, he can. 3rd and 2. What the hell? What in the hell? Can we get the field goal at least? Yes, we can. 14-10. But now it's 24-10. It's just 24-10 all of a sudden. And Bijan gets the first down. I mean, I simmed the defense, and maybe that was a mistake. Here's a first down, but penalty holding. Just when you thought, you had hope, that happens. 3rd and 2, though. 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Tight window. Catch doesn't happen. Can we get this field goal? No, we can't. Yeah. 31-10. Falcons D cannot stop the Bears. And we got a throw and a catch to Oakman with the first down. Can we get something here? Some positivity. Sacked is Nico there. Now here's 4th and 19. Desperation heave. Turns into an interception. And oh my God. This was ugly. 41-10. I mean, it was 14-10 before half. And then the Bears scored twice without the Falcons even touching the ball. What can you even do there? 3 interceptions doesn't help. Caleb Williams had 5 touchdowns. Good for him, but that doesn't. Not too nice for the Falcons. Let's just say that 0-2 to start the season, and now they play the Jets. Surely they could beat the Jets. Let's see if they could do that. Dukes with the first down, catch and run. 1st and 10 with still beginning of the 1st quarter. And we got Bijan Robinson with the nice first down. 3rd and 12 later in the drive. Nico with the overthrowing his receiver. Oh, God. I can't stand it. Field goal, though. Jets automatically score. And you got a first down for Bijan on the next Falcons drive. Nico, throw and catch. First down. Drake London with that catch. Nico surveying the field, throwing it to Oakman. Gets the first down. Now he motions his receiver, and Nico, he had some guys open. What the hell was I thinking there? And oh my, you just know there's no chance to make this field goal. Yeah, it hits the crossbar too, just to make things worse. 2nd and 11, 2nd quarter, and yikes, that had no chance. 1st and 10, near the end of the first half. Somehow. What the fuck, man? What the fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm laughing and crying at the same time. 13-3 now is the score. We still have a chance, though. First down, Falcons. 2nd and 1. 3rd quarter. And Nico. No. Here is Wilkins with the first down and a little bit more. There's still a chance here. Nico with the throw, the catch by Wilkins, the backup running back. 2nd and 12. Nico Well, I thought he could throw it over those guys. I don't know. I keep thinking he could throw it over their heads, and it's not happening. I'm pressing all the right buttons. I swear to you. Sack there. This is just unreal, man. Here's a throw and a catch. Bradford gets a first down. I mean, it's still not over. It's still not over. I have hope. Wilkins with the first down, getting the first down. And here's Nico with the throw to Bradford. Finally, a nice throw and touchdown for the Falcons. And now we have Wilkins getting the first down. It's 16-10. The Falcons get the ball back. Can they get a game-winning touchdown drive? That is what they need. That's risky. Luckily, it wasn't picked off. They're very unforgiving. X is wide open. But you know what? So was him. So was he, Oakman, with the touchdown. Hell yeah. 17-16. And guess what, folks? We got a pick six. A pick six for the Falcons. And that would do it. Or would it? 3rd and 10. Jets quarterback throws another pick. And that will do it. The Falcons get their first victory of the season. They get the first down there, and it is over 24-16, the final score. Sherman Byers gets his first win as an NFL pro coach. And, yeah, Nico had a decent game. There were some bad throws, but for the most part, it was a solid game for the Falcons. They came alive when it mattered the most, and they came through. 2 touchdowns, 2 picks for Nico. Can't stop throwing picks, though. You know, like I said, I came into this game cold. You know, I didn't really have any sliders. I didn't mess with sliders or anything like that. I wanted to incorporate Madden into this coaching sim. I thought it'd be fun. But man, I didn't really know what I was getting myself into here. Goldson, the first down. Now that we're playing the Panthers at home. Here's another first down for Goldson. 2nd and 7. The handout to Wilkins. I think at this point, Bijan Robinson actually got hurt. So Bijan got hurt. Wilkins taking over. Wilkins getting the first down, making it eventually 3rd and goal. And I got a nice touchdown. Bro, nice throw. Nice drive. Of course, the Panthers scored. Let's see if we can, make something happen here. 3rd and 12. Here's a wide receiver screen, or tight end screen to Kyle Pitts. That didn't really do much. But here's a first down for Drake London. 3rd and inches. 7:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter. And Wilkins will get the first down. 3rd and 8. Nico, getting sacked there. And now it's 2nd and 9. And oh boy. Yeah, I should have just thrown it. I should have just pressed the button. Sometimes you try to press the button and it doesn't happen. I don't know if you experienced that. But here is a nice touchdown. A nice throw leading to a touchdown from Nico to Bradfield. But now it's 21-14. The Falcons D cannot stop anything. And you got Bradfield with the first down there. Nico dropping back, rolling out. The throw, the catch. Bradfield having a huge game. And Nico also pretty solid. Nico making some solid throws. Here's Wilkins with the first down on the ground. And Wilkins with the touchdown. So it's tied. Tied at 21. The Panthers probably score, I would imagine. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, not even trying. The Falcons defense isn't even trying. Like, what do you even do with that? I don't know why this is all in here. But I guess it's all in here. Nico handing it off to Wilkins here, making it 2nd and 3. Wow, I really left all this in here. Let's Let's just see when I cut. When do I actually cut? Now I'm just curious. Now I just want to see what the fuck was I thinking. Yeah, I don't know. There's a first down by Drake London. Are we going to see the menu again? Are we going to see the playbook? Yeah, we are. Oh boy. Yep, I feel shame as an editor, editing my own work. Look, I'm not Kurt Bankert. I'm not those other guys who have their own editors. I have a one-man show. And I swear I thought I cut all this out. Oh my god. I am only human. Here's a catch by Kyle Pitts. Surely I start editing at some point. I cut something out. No? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool to see this drive in real time. It's not though. Wilkins with the first down. Let's see what do I do next? Is it PA curls? Inside zone? What do you think I'm going to do next? Is it going to be a play action? Looks like a play action. Oh no, looks like I'm changing the play, or maybe I'm not, or maybe I am. I don't know. It's been a long time since I actually played this. I have no idea what's going to happen. Incomplete pass. Okay. You know. We can do red zone scissors. We can do 8 RPO. Let's see what we decide to do. I think we're going to try the RPO. Let's see if we pull this off. Ooh, the catch. Goldson with the first down and a little bit more. That was a nice play. Finally some editing. Okay, so here's Nico with the throw and the touchdown catch. Touchdown run by Brad Field. It's been a while since I've narrated one of these, so I'm trying to get back into the groove. There's London with a nice catch there. 2nd and 2. Iamalieva with the throw to Bradford. I was going to say it's Bradford, right? Not Brad Field. Whatever, dudes. Here is a... Whoa! What a throw and a catch. But it's over. 31-28. I guess was the time expire? I don't know what happened. I don't know, man. I mean, listen. I feel like I did nothing wrong in that game. I thought that was a good game. Right? I thought Nico had a fine game. 3 touchdowns, 278 yards, but Falcons defense couldn't stop shit. Now they're playing the Vikings, and that is my fault. That was bad. That was a bad throw. I admit it. Here's Nico with the PA. The throw to Goldson. I guess that was RPO action, right? Now here's Nico motioning his receiver and then throwing it to Brad Field. Yeah, it is Brad Field. What was I thinking? I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking half the time. Here's Nico. Still in the first quarter. It's 7-0, by the way. And we got a catch by Wilkins, the running back. 2nd and 11. Brad Field, another first down. So I feel like for the most part, listen, I'll be real with you. I didn't want to... I was so... I don't know. I was kind of worried that I looked really bad playing Madden. But look at this. I'm making some nice throws here. I'm making some nice reads. 7-7. Nico with the nice screen. The screens really worked in Madden 25. I know we're all moving on to Madden 26. I'm not going to get Madden 26. I don't really care that much about Madden. I only got Madden for this video series. That's the only reason. And here's a terrible throw. What the fuck was I thinking? But pass interference. So I'll take it. I'll take that. Hell yeah. So 7-7, 2nd and 4. Got the throw and the catch. Was that Kyle Pitts? Yes, it was. 14-7. We have the lead. And guess what? The Vikings didn't score when we said, oh, God. Come on. Now it's 14-14. So, yeah, I am making some bad mistakes here. Listen, if you have some pointers, it's what... I mean, I can pretty much tell you what I did wrong. Kyle Pitts, though, gets a nice catch there for a first down. Here is Nico to Pitts again. Pitts really showing up. 3rd and 3. Here is Brad Field. Goal-to-go situation. 3rd and goal. Please don't throw a pick. He threw a pick. I threw a pick. We all threw a pick. Oh, man. But still 14-14. Still have a chance to win this game. And Wilkins will get a first down. 23 seconds left. Here's a 4th and 1 fullback run. Oh, wait. He didn't get it. I thought he got it. I thought he got this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought he got that, and he didn't. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But here's a throw to Wilkins for the first down. It's 17-14 at this point. And we got... Oof, that could have been bad, but Pitts gets the catch. Making some really risky throws. Here's another throw. At this point, I feel like, I only played a few games, but I just kind of stuck to what worked. Because I just wanted to try to get the win. So now it's 2nd and 10. Got Pitts motioning. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought to throw it to him there. Yeah, that was all me. I'll admit it. 17-14. I definitely could have won that game. It was a team effort. I don't want to put the blame all on me, but it was pretty much my fault. Okay, but the Saints. We're playing the Saints. Get sacked there. How about a long-ass field goal? Can I make this? It looks pretty sketchy, and it's not going to happen. And what do you know? The Saints score 7-0. Yamalieva with the throw to his tight end, it looks like. And that is going to be a holding call. No. It's going to be a roughing the passer call. Okay, so move the chains. 3rd and 6. Here's another throw to the running back. I did this play a lot. You're going to see it a lot. Wilkins with a nice run. Going out of bounds for first down. Here's 3rd and 1. And Wilkins will get the first down. Here is Wilkins punching it in. Tying the game. 7-7 at the 1-yard line. That's safety. Jesus Christ, guys. But Saints didn't score anything else. Here's might not be a good idea. Oh, it was! It was a great idea. Bradfield with the touchdown. And it is 14-9. 2nd and inches. Can we actually go up 2 scores? Could we do it, Wilkins? I don't think that's happened yet. Wilkins with the first down. Here's Nico with the throw to his receiver, Goldson. Now he's motioning Pitts. R1? No. I think I was too impatient there. I should have let him finish his route. 14-9 still, though. Wilkins gets the first down. Fumble, actually. Yeah. When that happens, it's just a kick in the nuts. 17-14. Bradfield with the first down. Nico with the throw to Pitts. First down. Nico to Drake London. First down. Wilkins up the gut. Now we're at the 4-yard line. 3rd and 2. Nico. First and goal. Okay. Just hand it off to Wilkins for the touchdown. 21-17. Can we hold on? Can we hold the victory? 3rd and 8. Get sacked. So now let's see. Let's see if the Saints are gonna steal this one. Incomplete pass there. The throw to the receiver. Can't get the first down. 3rd and 2. 1:28 left to go. Got a first down. Oh, wait a minute. Does he get it? Does he get both feet in? One. He might have dragged that foot. But yeah, he did. Okay. But here's an interception. The Falcons get an interception, and wouldn't you know it, they're gonna win this game. Victory formation. Sherman Byers' 2nd win, despite all the mistakes. And man, I make a lot of mistakes playing Madden. Despite all that, win the game. So 2-4, which, not great, but for a first-time coach, not too bad, right? There's a touchdown pass to Bradfield. So it's 10-3. We're in Carolina. And we got... Might be a bad idea. Yeah, it was. And the Panthers intercept the ball. And now it is 10-10 in the second quarter. Nico, I'm just throwing haymakers, aren't I? But that worked. Drake London with the first down. There's Nico to Pitts. First down. Nico throwing it away, avoiding the sack. Field goal. Good. 13-10. We got the lead and the ball back. This could be big. Let's see. Play action. And no. I don't know what that was all about. Because it wasn't really to anybody. Here's Nico. What is he going to do? Triangle. Just. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yes. Oh yes. Bijan Robinson is back from injury, apparently. And he gets a touchdown. 24-22, 2-point conversion. No good. So it's still 24-22. Now it's 4th and 7. 47 seconds left to go. Golson with the first down. 20 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts left. So got some degree of, oh my God, are you fucking serious? Yeah. Looking back now, what kind of shitty playmaking is that? I don't know. But, okay, guys. This one is ugly. I'll just tell you right now. Patriots versus Falcons. We got a first down here. And Nico to Bijan, who gets the touchdown. Tying the game up at 7. But the Patriots score. It's 14-7. We got a screen, which works pretty well in this game. I will say that. Getting the first down. 3rd and inches. Bijan. Nice to have Bijan back. Getting the first down here. And now here's another screen. Let's see if this one works. It does. These screens work. I mean, that one, okay, it didn't really work, but at least I can get the ball off. Field goal is good. 14-10. So far not so far not bad, except Patriots scored another touchdown. And now here's a sack. Patriots score yet again, 28-10. Third quarter. And let's see what Nico tries to do here. Rolling out. No. What the fuck was I thinking there? Am I crazy? Throwing it across the body like that? Here is, who's the Patriots quarterback? Drake May? I don't even know. But they score a touchdown, 35-10. Big yikes there. Big yikes. Nico fakes the handoff. Throws it to Bradfield, who gets the touchdown. Okay, but the Patriots scored 40-17 now. And it's not even the fourth quarter yet. So this is quite bad. And that's just bad. From bad to worse. Like what was the thinking there? What was I thinking? All the way for a pick six. And it was I think it was that pick six, or maybe it was this. Maybe it was this pick six where I decided to hang him up. I don't know, maybe, okay, Bijan gets a tackle, okay, but that led to a touchdown. 55-17! What the fuck? Okay, no, it was this pick six where I finally decided, you know what? Madden is just not for me. You know, maybe if I really tried, if I really cared, I could be a great Madden player. I mean, come on! Terrible! 62-17, and at that point, I was done. I wanted to go back to college football 25. That's the meta version of the story. Let's try to create a narrative here. Sherman Byers started getting calls from colleges around this time, sensing that he wasn't too happy being in the NFL. And a certain college in the middle of the country started calling. Let's see when we get to that point. So yeah, 62-17 final score. And Sherman Byers had decided to step down. He doesn't like. He's not happy. He's not happy in the NFL, but also he got a huge offer in college. And I guess I show you. Do I show you what happened in the playoffs? I probably do. I'm trying to get to the college point. We're getting there, but let's just see what happens if you care. These are all the playoff teams. What happened to the Falcons? Ultimately, they were 5-12, so that's not good. Panthers won the division, and yeah, what else happened? Dolphins are 13-4, Chiefs are 13-4. This is the standings in the AFC, and then NFC: Giants 14-3, Rams, Packers, Bears. Yeah. Shadur Sanders led the Giants to the 1 seed in the NFC. That's the level that we're dealing with here. That's the level of Maddenness. Madden being Madden. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, listen, I did get wins. I got a win against the Jets. I got a win against the Saints. And there were a couple other games where I think we could have won them if I wasn't playing stupidly. You know what I mean? But after losing 62-17, it's just hard to come back from that. It's hard to want to play after something like that happens. So I kind of just, I just didn't want to do it anymore. Yeah. 19 touchdown passes for Nico, 26 interceptions, over 3,000 yards passing. Yeah, not too many impressive stats overall, though, for anybody on the team. 26 INTs is just yikes, and a lot of those are my fault. Let's see, touchdown leader, Mahomes, no surprise there, 41 touchdowns, 26 interceptions, and Nico the interception leader. And do I show you who won the Super Bowl? Let's see, just to I don't know, be a completist about my little Madden excursion in this series. Let's see what I end up doing here. Okay, no, we're done. Let's get back to college football. God damn it! Sherman Byers got a call from Oklahoma, and Oklahoma has decided to hire Sherman Byers as their next head coach. Sherman Byers is going to try to lead Oklahoma in the SEC, become an SEC powerhouse. These are the recruits they've gotten so far. This is before Sherman Byers even showed up. That's their class. They actually have the 4th class in the nation. So that's a good place to start. You can see Miami was the number 1 team so this is the same season as the Falcons season. This is what happened during the 2029 season. Some weird shit though. UTEP, Western Michigan, UNLV. Yeah, I don't know. And some weird Charlotte. Weird season overall. Went down in 2029. Let's see who wins the. Well, we'll see who wins the Natty at some point, surely. But yeah, Pitt didn't quite make it that far. They're in the Tax Layer Bowl against Georgia. Yeah, and you got Kansas versus Notre Dame, Oregon versus Auburn, UNLV versus Texas. Let's see how the bracket goes, or something. I don't know what we're going to be doing next. But you see, Sherman Byers kind of starting from scratch. Turns out my little thing here. Because he didn't actually. I couldn't get a job offer from anybody, any good job offers after winning the Natty for Pitt. So I basically had to start over with Sherman Byers. So Sherman Byers is basically back to square one. So yeah, but anyway, Texas, Miami, Kansas, Clemson are the final 4. But yeah, you can see Sherman Byers kind of starting from scratch. I mean, he okay. So Clemson lost to Miami for the Natty. So that's that. Miami won the national championship for 2029. You can see David Birch is the Oklahoma quarterback, 86 overall, 30 touchdown passes, 11 interceptions. You can see there's their leading rushers and receivers. Some of those guys coming back, some aren't. Zombo was the quarterback for Pitt. Had nearly 4,000 passing yards, 37-11 TD-INT ratio. Jared Werner, though, this is disappointing. He barely ran the ball. I don't know what that's all about. He was crushing it when I led this team, but yeah, I don't know what happened there. And you can see some crazy stats: 63 touchdown passes, 1 INT for the Miami quarterback. Well, I think somebody had 0 INTs. I think some of the it's ridiculous. As someone who throws a lot of INTs, I'm offended. As someone who threw 26 INTs, or around that ballpark in the NFL, I think it's I'm calling bullshit. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, these were the stats. The year that Sherman Byers was in the NFL. But but Sherman Byers is back, baby, and he's gonna try to lead Oklahoma to the top of the SEC. Look, everybody's leaving. Everyone's leaving Oklahoma. Oh no, all these guys, and they cannot be persuaded. That's fine. Sherman Byers is okay with that. You know what? If you don't want to come, you don't want to come. We're gonna rebuild quickly, and we're gonna try to get back to the glory days for Oklahoma, and try to get Sherman Byers to be an A+ prestige type of coach. We're gonna try and do that quickly. So it's gonna be exciting to see him lead a major school in the SEC in Oklahoma. I was keeping an eye on them. I think they made the playoffs once or twice, but never really established themselves as top of the pack in the SEC. You can see the roster here. Probably should have been paying attention to this. This is the roster for the Sooners. Their line looking pretty good. The O-line going into the 2030 season. A lot of guys with 90 overalls or above 85. Got Ruber, you got Gage and Waller. You got Stites in the defense. You got Colombo, Cons, Coate, Capers, and Mancuso. And this is the schedule: Tulsa, FCS East, at Nebraska. That's gonna be a big one. Get Vanderbilt, Florida, Mississippi State, Texas, USC, Kentucky, and Arkansas. So not the worst SEC schedule. USC a random non-conference game, but that should be fun when we get to that one. That should be a fun one. But yeah, fun to be back. I'm just more comfortable here. More comfortable playing CFB 2.5 than I am playing Madden. I don't know what it is. It's all, you would think it wouldn't be that different, but it is. I don't know. And I feel like I wasn't, looking back now, I feel like I really wasn't that bad. The Patriots game obviously was terrible. And okay, I was pretty bad. I'll admit it. I was pretty bad. But I think if I had tried more, I probably could have gotten better. But there was just something about simming the defense and them always letting up scores, or maybe it's just the fact that I lost 62-17. I think that's it. I think that's all it was. I lost 62-17, and I was like, I'm out. I am done with Madden. But you know what? I am back in college. Sherman Byers is back in college, and next episode will be Sherman Byers' first season at Oklahoma, and his sixth year overall as a coach, 7th year in the sim total, I think is where we're at. I can't keep track anymore, but that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you tune in for the next episode when I drop that one. So thank you very much for watching. Just like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.